Hey, Joe Zarzaur here with Dr. Malone for another installment of Zarzaur Law TV. We're continuing our series on brain injuries. The second in this series is related to the signs and symptoms of traumatic brain injuries. There are two basic types of traumatic brain injuries. There's mild traumatic brain injuries, and then there's severe traumatic brain injuries. The mild version tend to be transient. In other words, you have symptoms for some period of time after an event, like a wreck or a fall or some other traumatic blunt trauma to your head. And then there's severe or traumatic brain injuries where the symptoms don't go away. First of all, doctor, talk to us about, I know this is the third leading cause of traumatic brain injuries in a year related to wrecks. That accounts for 200,000 brain injuries per year. Most of those are mild traumatic brain injuries, right?
Yeah.
What are the signs and symptoms, first of all, of a mild traumatic brain injury, which is usually defined as a concussion in the ER?
Yeah, and it's usually limited in, so it's transient, meaning it starts within a couple hours and it lasts a few days, couple weeks maybe
Right.
at most. And so it's basically personality changes, problems with your sleep-wake cycle, lack of appetite, maybe like you just kind of
Headaches.
feel like you're just not all there. So imagine being like completely sleep deprived, that's how you would feel. Imagine being jet lagged, that's how you would feel. So there's also some confusion that's part of it, depending on what you need to do every day with your faculties. Maybe you can't concentrate for work or communicating with the family, working with kids, things like that. So those are the minor inconvenience type things that you would associate with a concussion. And yeah, it should go away. If it doesn't, then that's when you start saying, maybe we need to expand this whole workup and maybe I have something more long-lasting.
Need to see a neurologist instead of your primary doctor.
Exactly.
That kind of thing.
Yeah. So then that goes into the severe brain injuries, and so that's stuff that lasts for months to years, even indefinitely. And it's not because it's more of like on a cellular level, the cells are not firing the way they should. So it can be a subclinical seizure where someone's not actually having an epileptic type event, but the brain cells are seizing and not working effectively. So it can cause the dizziness, the inability to concentrate, problems with your vision, problems with the way you comprehend someone interacting with you.
All right. There's a complete list of these symptoms. We're going to put them on a link on this particular video down below or with this video. But obviously these are important things, right? Because some of these can end up, if they're permanent, and it's a severe traumatic brain injury, if they go untreated, it could get even worse.
Yeah, and what I mentioned was ones that can be worked up as an outpatient. There's ones that you need to go back to the hospital because you may have like a bleed or a bruise or some sort of impingement going on that needs to be dealt with more urgently.
So basically, if you have acute onset of symptoms over the course of several hours, or sometimes even like a month after a wreck, you start feeling acute symptoms, or you start noticing acute symptoms, i.e. that your speech all of a sudden becomes slurred, or you all of a sudden can't see. Get to the ER as soon as possible, because that means that you reached a critical mass in your brain injury and now it's affecting your faculties, right?
Yes.
All right, very good. All right, more information on the web at zarzaurlaw.com to contact us in the event that you know somebody that's had one of these, or you may be one of those folks that may be on the front end of these type of injury. Let us know. You can find us on the web at zarzaurlaw.com, as I said, or you can call us 855-HIRE-JOE. Thank you.